Hello YouTube! Oh my goodness, the Bluebird hood is peeling bad, but I have a random orbital sander that I just bought. It should be here pretty soon with a bunch of sandpaper. We're going to clean that up, and I am deciding, should we do all yellow again or should we do black fenders? I don't want to do a black top. I don't like the black top, but I think fenders that are black would look kind of cool. We'll see. Subject to this video is the Thomas. I don't know if you guys notice anything different about it. Something did happen. In case y'all didn't, we got brand new tires up front, and look how deep that tread is. My goodness, that's that deep. These things ride really good. These are looks like co-partner CPS 22.8 11R 22.5s. They're 2019 vintage. That's a good flavor. These came from my buddy Danny, the guy that had the purple bus and that did the rear axle swap. He has a 89 to 92 Thomas 3800 high headroom. It's pretty trashed inside. It was a church bus. It's got the 60s style school bus seats in it where they have a Thomas panel on the back of them. And has the two poles up front. It has a basically just like a 60s 70s model bus. Has a DTA 360 in it. I think it was a DTA 360. It might have just been a DT 360 with a 545. Oh my goodness, I lost a wire there. We'll take a look at that in a second. Squirrel! Anyway, so I needed new tires bad. My driver's side front over here had a bunch of dry rot on it, and it had a crack probably about this long. I'm gonna see if I can inject some of those pictures into this video. But so I took my bottle jack and old BRUTUS, the great big impact wrench I have, and I tell you what, I am not unimpressed. For those of you guys that own buses or big trucks, you need a BRUTUS wrench. This guy, my big Milwaukee impact here. Let's take him back over. So this guy right here is insane. That thing right there, that is a 1/2 inch drive, but you can get it in 3/4 inch as well. I have a 3/4 adapter on it. It made short work of these lug nuts. Took them right off and put them right back on. So yeah. So for those of you guys that have a buses or trucks, you need one of these impacts. It's a little bit heavy, but it's cheaper than the 1-inch drive impact, and it will do your rims all day long. Now it has the 5.0 battery on it. If it had something a little bit bigger, it probably would have gone a little bit longer. There's your part number, 2767-20. So that's what you need right there. This is the 1/2 inch one. I got the 1/2 inch because I can use it on the cars at home and other stuff, and then I have the 3/4 adapter. When I do car stuff, I flip it to either setting 1 or 2. The bus is 3, or the auto. The auto is cool because when you do a reverse, you know, to take the nuts off, when it breaks them loose, it slows down. But these are a left-hand thread because these are older rims. So it wouldn't work for them. So I have to use setting number 3. But I tell you what, it does a damn good job on these. So just to show you how it works. Okay. So this is a reverse thread, so we're going to be going counterclockwise. But yeah, if I go the other way, well, I'm not going to take this one back off, because then I would have to do a bunch of extra stuff, and I just don't want to jack the bus up and do that. But I do need to come out here with the wire wheel and clean it up. And then this is also a 1.5 inch hex with a 13/16 bud square in it, so you can see the square. So let me pop this guy off. So he'll actually take loose my rear lugs right here. So this is a 2-piece nut. So the square head is inner and the hex is outer. So he'll do, I don't know what I've got. I think I've got the outer right now. Let's see. Yeah, I've got the outer. And then if I once I get this outer off, these are also a left-hand thread, then it will grab onto that square and take the inner off as well. So that's pretty cool. So it's a nice socket, works really well. It did an awesome job on these front wheels, and I know it'll do good on the back wheels because it already proved itself on the front. So anyway, and like, I don't know if I mentioned, but the other thing that's cool about that bus is it has air conditioning, and you've seen my AC units on this bus that Chris Abnett gave me. I need a compressor bracket for a DT360. That bus has a DT360 with air conditioning. So I'm going to, once he pulls the engine out of it, I'm going to take the AC compressor bracket off of it, and then I can mount it on this engine, and then I can start working to get air conditioning put up front. So I'm sure you guys have seen it, but we'll go ahead and go inside because I did open this already. I need to put the lug nut covers back on. So here's the cover for, it's going to go right up here. Let's see here. This guy right here, I believe, is the condenser. It goes underneath the bus. Yeah, because there's the dryer, and then this is the unit that goes over, hangs up on the ceiling with the blower and everything. So, yeah. So eventually this is all going to get mounted. It's just finding the time to get it done. And right now, if you notice I'm wearing pants, it's because it's actually in the 60s right now. So it's actually quite nice outside. So this would be a perfect weekend to do it. Just sucks. I have some good friends that did sign the bus here. So, oh well. But anyway, that's it for now, guys. Oh yeah, and I also, before I forget, this is just a rambling video. I got another one of these turn signal levers, the original S series. Good to have a spare. I know they still make them, but this is the same one that's here in the Bluebird. So I don't know why it's not clipping down. Could be because the way the steering wheel is and then pull out for hazards. So yeah, those are good. Those are good turn signal levers. I kind of indifferent. I love having the newer one in the Thomas, and I actually have another one of those in the box, brand new. But it's kind of nice to have backups because those things do break from time to time. And yeah, this one's, you know, these were cool too. But if I ever decided I wanted to switch it out, well, then I could. So anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thanks again for watching. All right, guys, Milwaukee Impact review. This is the 1/2-inch drive one, 2767-20. I got a 3/4 adapter on it, along with my 1.5-inch hex by 13/16 bud also in there. Works good. So you got 3 settings on this guy. You hold it right here. You got setting 1. This thing's top heavy right now. This is like your DT466 coupled to 545 setting. This is the neutered version. Not very much. You can tell it's kind of slow. Maybe 150 foot-pound of torque. Maybe less than that. Option 2, this is what I use on my cars. You got you got about half the torque. Probably about 400 foot-pound of torque, maybe a little bit more, maybe less. And then option 3, the big daddy one. This is the one that will take the lug nuts loose on this. Check this out. There you go. Took it right off and then put it back on. How's that for cool? There you go.